बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे रे, बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली पर, अधर धरे मोहन मुरली पर, होठ से माया विराजे, बाजे मुरलिया बाजे, बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे उल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद आ श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव। बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll chant from verse number 9th verse. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Divyam Evam Yo Vetti Tattvataha एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम्। मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः काङ्क्षन्तः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्त इह देवताः क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा चातुर्वर्ण्यं मया सृष्टम् गुणकर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारमपि मां विद्यकर्तारमव्ययम् We were seeing the topic of four varna. I'm deliberately using the word caste system or any other word, because when I will use the word caste system, you will think in a different manner. So I will use the word Varna. Varnyate iti Varna, through which you can describe somebody's character, inclination. So Varna word is more used in the scriptures. Please note this division of Varna. Whole society was based on Varna and Ashram, Hindu society. No other religion has the classification based on Varna and Ashram. There is a class division, not Varna division. High class society, middle class society. This is called class division, not Varna division is not there. No religion has ashram division, of course. Some things are very unique in our religion, like Veda, Apaurusheya Veda, Varna vyavastha, ashram vyavastha, many such things. Moksha, Jnana Yoga. So, this religion, Hinduism is not a religion, it's a way of life. It's not wrong. It's a religion. Way of life is one small aspect of Hindu religion. It's a value. Value to reach the ultimate is called the way of life. If you see it is only way of life, where is the goal now? It is talking about the goal. So please understand one point, that Varna and Ashram vyavastha is oriented towards moksha. When I say moksha, it means freedom from all mental problem, freedom from situation, freedom from birth and death, freedom from any kind of thing which is binding me. Absolute freedom, that is called moksha, where you don't, freedom from action, freedom from relative, freedom from body, freedom from vasana, freedom from bhog, freedom from suffering. All freedom is encapsulated in the word called moksha. So moksha is a very, very significant word, because we want freedom, but we are not knowing what is the freedom. What is that freedom? We want objective freedom from some person, but there is 100 kinds of bondages are there. 100 kinds. I got freed from that person, another problem came up. Whole life is going on dealing with our immediate problem. Forget about ultimate problem. Problem of milk is not there. This is the problem now. By the time I brought milk, they told that some room fittings are to be required. I mean, where is moksha? By the time I brought the room fittings, they saw that Ganga plumber has come now. Here is the problem. By the time I solve my immediate problem, whole day is over. If there is no satsang, I'll tell you there is no end to work. Something is always there. Where is the question of ultimate freedom? एक के बाद दूसरा काम, दूसरे के बाद तीसरा काम. Then I get tired also. In meantime, I'm conscious my BP is increasing now. Diabetes is increasing. Exercise I am not doing today. Whole day goes in. We are grappling to somehow to complete the daily chores. Kitchen issues are there, building issues are there, neighbors issues are there, legal issues are there. I mean, with everybody's family issues are there. The whole purpose, please note, Varna Ashram vyavastha is not to divide the society. It is to bring out the best in us and to subdue the beast in us. If there is no rules, the beast will come out and best will be subdued. I already described ashram vyavastha yesterday, if you remember that. And I told that it takes from Tamoguna, it takes to Rajoguna, Rajoguna to Sattvaguna, Sattvaguna to gunaateet. Ultimately, sannyas ashram is meant to take you beyond all gunas. Through gunaateet. So that was the purpose of ashram vyavastha. So your age, your what is it called? Your certain age is used as a warning bell to evolve. Deadlines are there. Milestones are there. That this is sufficient, this much years are sufficient for you to get out of this weakness. Weakness of Tamoguna is sufficient. I am giving you 50 years. Guru living with Brahmachara ashram is living with Guru and living with in the grahas. That is, I am giving you 50 years of your life to get out of your laziness and your selfishness. And please note, these things were taught in the early age when the boy was between 7 and 17, 20. So you had a clear perspective of how to, his road map, life map. When I'll be 40, how I'll be? When I'll be 60, how I'll be? When I'll be 80, how I'll be? He lived with the vision. You see how intelligent the system was. So he knows that I have to leave my family life and live a more reclusive life at a certain age. And when the time is coming close, he is more conscious. He say, I have 10 years, I have 5 years, and I am yet to complete. If you don't do like that, you will not look very high upon. That was about the ashram vyavastha. The topic here is the Varna vyavastha. Varna vyavastha is more serious and difficult to understand than ashram vyavastha. Therefore, I am giving little more time. Bhagavan says that Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Don't say Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. So, Gunaha cha karmani cha gun karmani. Gunaha cha karmani cha gun karmani. And vibhagascha vibhagau. So guna karmani vibhagau, guna kar vibhagau, tataha guna karm vibhagasha. This is the samas. Okay, let me go to the varna portion once again. Chale? Varna portion mein. Don't get bored. Even if you get bored, no problem. What? No problem? Yes, no problem. So, it is not written there. It is not written there. Samas is not written. So guna and karm vibha. Don't say karam. Gun karm. Don't become Punjabi. Guna karm. Karam and bharam and dharam. So what is yesterday you saw that there is something called Gun Brahman, Gun Kshatriya, Gun Vaishya, Gun Shudra, and Karm Brahman, Karm Kshatriya. Yesterday's class was important. You have to go through it if you have missed it out. ठीक है, चलो भाई. Just I will say, the purpose of Varna vyavastha is 2-3 aspects. Don't forget this. One is to somehow promote you from Tamoguna to Rajoguna to Sattvaguna and beyond. Same purpose of ashram. And take you to Moksha adhikar. as I said, bring out the best and subdue the beast. Second is that they want to protect the expertise in you. When you are born with a certain expert nature in you, to protect some good expertise in you. Second point. Third point, to give you a field of action. Some karm-kshetra is readily available for you. The plate is in front of you. That is the purpose of Varna and Ashram. Three things I said. Protect the best in you. You have a very best aspect. So, karma in Guna Vibhag, please note, they are asked to do certain actions to protect a very good quality in you. Action is to bring out good quality in you, best in you. Second is to protect your expertise. And third is, what is third? Field of action. Please note, by protecting the expertise, society is full of good expert people. Any hospital is good because there are a lot of specialists are there. Nephrologist is also coming. Oncologist is also coming. Neurologist is also coming. Or what is it called? Orthopedic is also. Sometimes same patient is seen by 2-3 doctors in the same day. There's a visit. Because one person has many problems. So he will refer to that doctor. He can go into the detail. The society which has experts wants to protect experts. If you mix their vocations, they don't bring the depth in the knowledge. They cannot cure a particular disease. Therefore, they have more value and they have more fees than the ordinary GP. Although GP is very important. I'm not saying GP is not important. But their value, because they can go to the crux of the problem. Your value is how big problem can you solve. The problem of kidney failure cannot be solved by GP. If you have a kidney problem, you have to go to the nephrologist and he alone can see clearly what is the problem. Prescribing test, etc. He can take you away from death. He will say, no, this is the problem. And do this. He is solving a very big problem. Your value is what Vidya is in you. Okay. I went to the dentist today. So that, devil speak. That, अब बताओ, टूथ पता नहीं क्या बता दिया, अपना अलगी बना दिया, टूथपिक बता दिया इन्होंने, ये तो इन्होंने करेक्ट करा. In Rakensburg, there is a devil speak. है ना? And she said broken tooth piece. कुछ का कुछ बना दिया. Anyway. अब I went. Few days the problems were there. This was troubling. Speaking was a little problem. अब that doctor, dentist is a sophisticated carpenter, I told you. So, he took one kind of, what is it called, nail kind of thing. They call it post. Put inside, tuck, 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 tuck. And generated a new teeth around that. Within 40 minutes. Pain gone. They put it. I asked him, how long you work every day? He said 6 to 9. 1 hour lunch, 8 hours you are spending on expertise. And very easy to work. You don't have fear. He has no lack of confidence that I don't know what will happen later on. I forgot Which tooth you had a problem? This I have made it this side. And it's not that. The society which has a specialist in every area, they are much deeper and much bigger problem solvers. ठीक है भाई? Varna vyavastha is meant to protect your specialized area. I'll come to it. What is your specialized area? Don't mix it. If you mix the dentistry with the nephrologist, with the oncologist and everything, तब तो फिर हलवा बनेगा, खिचड़ी बन जाएगी. Khichdi is good for stomach, not for profession. Because unless you go to the depth of the point, you won't be able to get a problem solving. So 3 things, and my best has to be brought out. So the pain had gone. Similarly, if you go to, and new studies are coming in that area. Supposing so doctors have to appear in regular examination. They have regular examination. Therefore, it is called practice, never perfect. Doctors and lawyers, they are called, they are practicing, never getting perfect in that. And you cannot, it is very true, because you cannot be perfect. There is something more in that. Perfect is only moksha. Nirdosham hi samam brahma. Tasman brahmani te sthita. So 3 things I say. Therefore, I tell you that in 18th chapter, you must have heard the quality of Brahman, the karma of Brahman. Brahman means Brahman Varma. Don't mix Jaati. I am coming to Jaati now. If you know the quality, the karma of Brahman, Shamaha, Damaha, बोलो भाई. बोले क्या बोले, हमें याद ही नहीं है. याद नहीं है. हाँ, क्षमा, दमः, तपः, शौचम. शौचम, आर्जवम. ज्ञान विज्ञानम आस्तिक्यम ब्रह्म कर्म स्वभावजम. क्षमा, दमः, तपः, शौचम, क्षांति, आर्जवमेव च. In the karma of the Brahman, no karma is mentioned, only qualities are mentioned. ये भगवान ऐसे लीलाधारी क्या बताएं यार. When I say do your karma, he is mentioning qualities only. One whose quality is quietness of mind is not a karma, it's a quality. Shama, Dama, Tapa, Shaucham, Kshantir. You know why he has not mentioned? Tell me why. You should have mentioned priest work, you should mention. He has not mentioned, he said do the karma which enhances these qualities. And same thing he did with Kshatriya also. Dhanam Ishvara Bhavascha, Kshatriya Karma Subhavacham. Why? He did not mean that you should do like that. Shauryam, Teju, Dhritardakshyam, Yuddhe cha Apya Palayanam, Dhanam Ishvara Bhavascha. In Vaishya Karma, he mentioned the karma. Krishi Gaurasya Varajam. Karma he has not mentioned because he says you do that action which brings out that best qualities of peace of mind, of self-control. Why? Because you already have it. You already have more, you are in SRT mode. Don't slip to RST mode. It took many births to go to 70% Sattvaguna. You have excellences. Therefore, for Brahmin Guna, for a sannyasi, rules are more strict. Why? Because you have gone quite high now. A little mistake will make you fall. You need a stricter life. You are about to touch and you are missing the main point. So bring out the best. And supposing somebody has, anything has a value when it is in its element. Element is there. So the Brahman Guna is there. That element of Brahman Guna is a high level of thinking capacity, meditative mind. Kshatriya Guna is there, that I identify with the society and protect from outer enemies and inner enemies. Protecting inner enemies, work is of police. Protecting outer enemies, work is of military. Then administration is there. Then economic policies are there. Then military policies are there. Agricultural are there, and so on. All these things are there. Because he is RST. His Rajoguna is backed by Sattvaguna, so he will think little bigger. But Kshatriya Guna, not Jaati. Wait, I am coming to Jaati. When you will come, you are saying coming to. Not coming at all. Therefore, and the Vaishya is there, his Rajoguna is backed by Tamoguna. Therefore, Vaishya Guna will have little more tendency to hoard for himself. Himself has more. ABC, remember that. Authority on money he wants. Brahman Guna wants authority on knowledge and mind. Kshatriya wants authority on enemies. Beneficiary in the case of Brahman is, remember that, God, Guru. Beneficiary in the case of Kshatriya is society. Beneficiary in the Kshetra of Vaishya is me. Me, body. Remember that. I am repeating it. So this is called Guna Vibhagasha. So karma is made of these three so that you can go to from Tamoguna to Sattvaguna and Tamoguna to Rajoguna. You go. Please note, in one birth there is a possible of evolution. In the one birth, one can be Shudra Guna, and he can promote to Brahman Guna. In one birth. In one birth, he can go from Kshatriya Guna to Brahman Guna. Example, Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra was terribly competitive. And so much competitive that he did lot of tapasya, you heard in Valmiki Ramayana, in Balakand. Ultimately, he was very, very competitive. This is Rajoguna. When Rajoguna is more, you compete. You can't tolerate somebody's praise, somebody's bigness. You feel jealous. You feel very insecure. है सब है, क्या करें, ये सब बीमारी है. Please note, all three gunas are diseases. Now he did tapasya and he attained the rishi status in the same birth. Still he did not like Vasishji. One day he went to kill Vasishji. I mean, देख लो, ऋषि बनने के बाद ही कर रहे हैं. After becoming rishi, he went with the sword to kill Vasishji. Because Vasishji did not address him as Brahmarshi. He said, you are Rajarshi, not Brahmarshi. You are king and rishi, but not Brahma, you are not the highest. And as he approached the cottage, so he overheard. Like when you walk, you overhear something. Not because you are wanting, but there was a casual conversation between Vasishji and Arundhati, and wife. He said to Vasishji, who? Wife. He is outside, coming, waiting to cut him. He said, why don't you recognize Vishwamitra as Brahmarshi? He has had so much of tapasya. His austerity is so big. Everybody recognizes, you only don't recognize. And then Vasishji said in one line, he said, still a trace of his Rajoguna is there, which doesn't allow him, he doesn't see oneness everywhere. If he is Brahmarshi, he will see only Brahma everywhere. There is no two that I am bigger or you are bigger. He still is identified to little aspect of his body. He heard. Who? Vishwamitra. He knocked the door. So Vasishji opened the door. He offers Sashtang Pranam. Vishwamitra ji. And that time, first time, Vasishji said, come Brahmarshi Vishwamitra. And that was a moving point. He gave him. Because he left his body at it. He never offered prana. He said, why should he get and I don't get it? When he can get, why can't I get it? So this feeling of competition, comparison, this shows that you don't have a vision of oneness everywhere. You are a very body conscious person. ठीक है, ये बड़ा अजीब सा है, and you can see your mind also with all this Varna vyavastha. This word is very interesting topic, I will tell you. People don't try to see it the beautiful. They just think Jaati, Jaati, and they get. Sometimes they have some bad experience. I have some bad experience with Kshatriya or Brahmin or Shudra. Anybody they say I don't like this whole caste. I don't like. La. I don't like Brahmin. I don't like Kshatriya. I don't like Vaishya. Arey bhai, don't generalize so fast. Please understand the point. ठीक है? Don't paint so fast. Don't conclude so fast. There is some logic behind it. Okay, understood. Clear होगी ना? So Varna vyavastha, 3 causes: to protect your expertise, to protect your vidya, to protect your excellence guna, and to give you a field of action. Very good. I'll come back to it again and again. Wait. बोले this topic won't be over. No way. अभी तो चातुर्वर्ण में चल रहा है. मया श्रेष्ठम पे तो माई नहीं अभी. चातुर्वर्ण्यम and गुण कर्म विभागशः is going on. Oh my God. Whole year will go or what? No. We'll complete it within a month. अब हम आते हैं जाति पे. This जाति. जाति means where you are born. You are born in a certain class of people. देखो, ठीक है. Why it is not made by human being? Why Varna vyavastha is not made by human being? Anything made by human being is has 4 defects. You heard: Brahm, Pramad, Vipralipsa and Karanapato. ठीक है. One jeev leaves the body. अब that jeev has certain tendencies. He may be predominantly Sattvaguna, predominantly Rajoguna, Tamoguna, whatever is there. Now, for that jeev to take which family he should go, so that his intrinsic beautiful quality that is already practiced in that family. Number 1 point. Number 2 point, his activity can be regulated. I mean, he need not have to choose an action. He gets an automatical field of action. And number 3 point, the expertise has to be maintained. Of that family also, society also. Because you serve the society through your expertise. And unskilled labor has very less value than the skilled labor. I used to see when this were making, the poor unskilled labor is carrying bricks only. His salary is very less, 200, 300 rands per day. In that somebody more skilled, he will direct, hey, do that. Why? Because he has more expertise. What is it called? I don't know. Some word is there. More than important is a contractor now. Contractor is more skilled. He has more expertise, more experience. He will see the map and drawing and start telling you, don't build this wall. This is not straight. This is there. He won't work. He will shout. How Segran was there? No, she will shout. Morning he came, 7 o'clock, shouting started. They are meant for all these things. Left and right is to just shout. Because when Tamoguna is more, you work with fear. You respond to fear only. A person with high Sattvaguna doesn't need shouting. He already completes his job. He will not. His salary is much more. Contractors, more expertise. More subtler is the architect. His salary is 10% of the whole property. If you are building 1 million, 100,000 goes to him. I think that's the general rule. Plus, if you say something more, again he'll charge. And he's sitting in the nice air-con room with his laptop on. He may visit the site once in 7, 10, 15 days. This poor person. Expertise nahi hai. Society is made of expert people. So, what happens? The jeev leaves the body. It has a certain mind. Of supposing it has Brahmin Guna, that jeev. Supposing. Brahmin Guna means high level of Sattvaguna is there. Contemplative thinking, meditative, doing priestly work, scriptures, seva, part. He needs a house which can accommodate his nature. Otherwise, he'll get frustrated. Ab you love satsang, and I put you in an area where business is done. You will leave me. If I say no, go and sit in the shop or go and fight on the battlefield, well, हमारी tendency नहीं. So to accommodate your guna, there has to be ready-made family, ready-made father and mother who can give an opportunity to such jeev. I hope you are getting my point. Please note, to conserve your Sattvaguna. Supposing you are a doctor, you are an engineer. So you should be born in the family of doctors, engineer, probably. So that your expertise gets a good start. And when you are already having an expertise, you can grow faster in that family. And then it comes Jaati. Please note, now it has got a mixture. So now it is not let clear. Jaati has gone little blurred in. It is called Varna Sankar, has taken. Varna Sankar, Karm Sankar, not Shankar. Sankar I am saying. Sankar is mixing. Oh, I thought Varna Shivji. No. Sankar means mixing. Oh, sorry. When you don't follow, supposing you have a particular Jaati and you don't follow, then it got mixed up. गड़बड़ हो गया सारा. अंडरस्टूड नो. तब तो नाम की जाति हो गई फिर आपकी. इट्स फॉर द नेम सेक फॉर ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र वॉट एवर इज देयर, बिकॉज यू डिडंट फॉलो द रूल्स, यू डिडंट प्रिजर्व द एलिमेंट ऑफ दैट. नाम के सन्यासी, फॉर द नेम सेक इज सन्यासी, फॉर द नेम सेक. सोचिए जति प्रपंच रत विगत विवेक विराग, बैखानस सोई सोच योगु तप बिहाई जही भावई भोगु. That vanaprasthi is worth grieving who doesn't like tapasya and who is on bhog watching the film or who is dancing in the party. You should have done all these things. This course should be over. You should have promoted myself. बोलो, which Brahman is worth grieving? Jati Brahman. सोचिए विप्र वेद विहीना. तुलसी बाबा says that Brahman, Jati Brahman now, डांट पड़ रही सबको. He is worth grieving who doesn't know any mantras of the Vedas. अब सब गड़बड़ हो गया. Therefore I say जाति व्यवस्था I don't have conformity on this now. But the purpose was this. I hope you understood the purpose. And if it is conserved in a certain manner, supposing, don't make inferior superior, don't mix the issues there. Supposing that jeev gets an appointment, how you cannot, any person dies. Family say, hey, wahan paida ho jana. How can you know that? No, kya hua? Go and take birth in that family. How will you know? That jeev does not know where I have to go. The family people doesn't know that where this jeev has gone also. तो गए, बोले passed away. हमेशा के लिए चले गए. कहाँ? पता नहीं. कहाँ गए? पता नहीं कहाँ गए. किसी family में चले गए होंगे. Maybe he has become a fellow. Who knows? But he can become anything. You have no control. Once the body, the jeev leaves, where the jeev is going, there is no control. Neither of the jeev, neither of the family, neither the constitution, neither the government. As long as you are with the body, there is a control on you. Hey, don't go there. Sit down. Come here. मारेंगे तुमको. इधर आ जाओ. रोको उसको वहां जाने से. Force करो उसको वहां जाने के. But moment the jeev has left the body, nobody knows where it goes. There is where Ishwar has to come. Ishwar knows he is omniscient and omnipotent. He only knows which family is fit for. अब देखो पकड़ो बात को आप. अब जब जाति हुआ, ध्यान देकर सुनना इसको. When he is born in a certain jati, in olden days, I am not giving confirmation today. Today all have got mixed up now. He is marrying that person, the whole jati got diluted. Dilute हो गया सारा आजकल. गड़बड़ सरबड़ हो गया. वो कर्म भी नहीं किया अपना. ब्राह्मण ने ब्राह्मण का कर्म नहीं किया, क्षत्रिय ने क्षत्रिय का नहीं किया, वैष्णव में गड़बड़ हो गया थोड़ा सा मामला. But I am telling you what the picture was, why this was there. Later on I will come to present status also. When? Later on. बहुत सोचा गया इस टॉपिक पे. Lot of thinking has been given. Please give me some more time. We will try to elaborate. If you have any question, you can please ask later on. But first complete, then ask question, because your question may be in the next class. You know what is a jati? When the jeev comes in a particular jati, what is a good point about that? First good point about that is he has no pain of choice. To choose is a pain sometime. This is the difference between this dress and the dress of a grahastha. When a grahastha has a dress, he should choose this maroon shirt or this blue shirt, shall I take? Today is blue. Yesterday I took maroon. All will think I am only one. Let me change today. Because, no, but you went to same people are not coming down. Oh, then it's okay. This lipstick or that lipstick. But this is not matching. Blue sari you are putting on black lipstick. What are you doing? You are mad or what? Blue sari has to have blue lipstick. Is it? Yes. Okay, bring out the blue lipstick. So you took out, there is a lipstick box. And from there, you took out and you do that. It's the blue sari, blue lipsticks. Maroon sari is there, the maroon lipsticks there. And now then maroon mask is also there. I have only one color mask. White mask is there. लेकिन कई तरह का mask आ गया. Designs are also there. Some like parrot ऐसे आ रहे हैं. Oh, yellow sari is there. Then they have a yellow lipstick. Yellow lipstick also there. Don't think all lipstick are same. It's lighter color lipsticks are also there. Yellow means reddish yellow. I mean, she's quite surprised. Similarly, you have nail polish, etc. You know, इस तरह की nail polish लगा. ठीक है ना? You take nail polish and then you put like this, and then you see like this. Same hand, what to see? Acha, this is called problem of choice. When you are a brahmachari, Swami, no choice. Same shirt, same lungi. Even if you put new one, nobody says it's looking good. How many times I tried to put no, nobody says, you have put on new lungi today. न्यू पिंच, कुछ नहीं कोई बोलता, पता नहीं लगता. When Jaati was there, you don't have a pain of choice. You start with your profession as you are. And advantage and disadvantage both were there. Advantage was you started very young. You had a very good background and very good start. Your education started in the womb. When you were in the womb, a Brahmin was chanting mantras. Kshatriya was talking about war. Vaishya was talking about earning money. Shudra was talking about seva. So sanskar started at that time only. When you have a good start, then whole life becomes easier. So son of doctor was doctor, son of priest was priest, son of king was king. This way you had a very, this China's being such big, their gymnast starts at the age of 2-3. Rather they take the children for training. 3-year-old, imagine. Your whole body is very supple, very elastic. Your whole backbone is like a plastic. It can be twisted, tilted. You are already 25, 30. Now you are starting. Already you have become stiff. Your habits have become different now. So that backup, that background and backup which the family gives was not there. Now you are already 45. Now you are starting gymnastics. Bones will break. Now I told you already you are in the degrading. And she is saying you should not eat every day also. Calcium don't eat every day. New news has come. You are at the age of 45, I went for gymnastics. You will come in 2 pieces. Forget about Olympic. Your start was not good. You didn't have a proper start. When you go for athlete, the most important is when this on the mark, get set, go. That go, how you pick up at that, your pickup was not good. A car is known by its pickup. Your starting point, your point of initial years, you didn't get a proper background and backup was not there. If you are not in that particular family, am I right? Chanting, it was not in the family. Now I started chanting at the age of 40 or 45, 50. ठीक, अब उसी में परेशान हो रहे हैं. अब उसी में जूझ रहे हैं. ओम यशन्न शा विश्वो विश्वरूपः ओम. There is om. This was just my belching. Chandobhyo dhamrtat. अब वो नहीं मिला ना background. Am I right? No. If you had got that, you would have picked up solid. Now my pronunciations have already become harder now. Sa, sha, sha, all are same now. Susrusa. This is not susru. This is susrusha. Susrusha. Say sususa. No. I am saying susru. You did not get a background. Kshatriya needs a background from the beginning. They are fighting. They know how to take the sword, how to take the gun. That eating habits are different. That environment is different. Talk is different around you. There's a family talk goes on a certain topic. It's different talk. Your mental makeup is different. So you are well trained from the very early ages. Similarly, businessmen. Sometimes those who have shop, father says, come and sit in the shop. I don't know, you must have store. And you don't even 10th class also. You are hardly not even past 10th class, but you know all the dynamics of the shop. So by the time you are 15, 20, you are become Siddha now. You know everything which is this shop, that is what shop, this is this. You are born in a Brahmin or Kshatriya and you start business at the age of 30 now. You don't know the nuances, you don't know the tricks. So that makes it difficult slightly. I'm not saying you cannot do, but you will be struggling. Then you need a godfather, you say. I didn't know, nobody promoted me. Whether it is in the cricket, whether it is in the film, I can tell you maximum of them has the backing of somebody behind. Whether he is Sachin, whether he is anybody. Yet Ramesh Tendulkar was behind him. His whole family member. कोई ना कोई आपको होता है. This is the good point about Jaati. If that Jaati conserves that particular values. Oh, what is the negative point? You won't believe, this priest is there. To his daughter, he keeps on chanting some mantras on phone here. If you have heard, keeps on teaching. Imagine that. If you were taught in the childhood, I won't have to struggle. You miss anybody. I'm just generalizing something. And if you ever taught, very good. कुछ चीज अंदर से आती है. It comes from your. It is in your DNA. Medical is in DNA. Zakir Hussain will become expert because he is born and brought up with Allah Rakha. It is in his DNA to play tabla. वैसे नहीं आएगा. Hamzad Ali Khan, both the sons are in Sattvaguna. In what is it called? Similarly, this Shiv Kumar, his son is also in Santur. They are into it. You have to be. This is a very good point of Jaati. You need not be separately taught. Minus point of Jaati, shall I tell? Chinmaya Kshatriya is there. He knows. Vaishya is there. He knows. He knows the tricks of the trade, what you call. If some person comes, supposing he is a brahmachari, young brahmachari, comes and lives with me. If he lives as early as possible, if he comes to me, to that early I'll say, this is not the way, this is the way, this is the wrong way, this is the right thing. Supposing he wants to be brahmachari, and supposing he is 15-year-old or 10-year-old, tell me, his training can be better or not? If he comes at the age of 10 or 11, and he says, I want to be brahmachari, and if he lives with me, I can tell everything. He starts chanting this. This is the wrong, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. You need a longer hour, you need more time. This is a very good point of that Jaati. It conserves your expertise, it conserves your excellence, and it gives you a field, ready-made field of action. You don't have to choose. And therefore, I'm telling you, most of the people, if you go in India, artisans' sons are artisans. Cobbler's son is cobbler. Carpenter's son is carpenter. Sculptor's son is sculptor. Most of them who are very good, they have, that is called hereditary, they have that. What is the negative point of that? Negative point of that is, बोले कि छोड़ दें? No, please tell, I am more negative about everything. Okay. So negative point is that it is possible that you don't like that particular profession. If you don't like that particular profession, you should have opportunity to jump out and see something else. I am born in a doctor's family, but I don't like medical. Possible. When you do When you do what you really relish and satisfy, that will give you more satisfaction in the job. I have seen husband, wife, both are doctor, but child doesn't want to be a doctor. Businessman is there, he leaves business. Husband, wife, both are in film. Son says, I don't want to be in film. है उसके नहीं है ठीक है उसकी opportunity, he should be given an opportunity to do. At least you will say nobody forced me to do anything. Your children are in business. See, he trained already. But your children are not in business. They are not in business. देखो. अब your children are not in education. देखो. सबका अलग अलग मामला चल गया. So this is the aspect of Jaati, the pros and cons. But out of the three, Jaati, Guna and Karma, which is most important? Guess? Guna. Please note, Jaati has got blurred. Guna has not got blurred. And one can be, and please note, one is like Shudra Jati, he was born. Who? Raidas. Raidas is the guru of Mirabai. And you know who was? Cobbler. Cobbler is cobbler. And Mirabai is a queen. And she is going to the cobbler to know about Bhagwan. And he is the one who composes song, Prabhuji Tum Chandan Mein Pani. This Jati Shudra has Brahmin Guna and Shudra Karma. See, most important is the Guna aspect. One more example. Namdev was a tailor. Tukaram was a Shudra. Maharashtra, Tukaram. Shudra Jati. So much jap he did. Vitthal, 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 Vitthal. You go this place called Dehu in Pune. I have gone there. You know what happened? When he was about to pass, chariot came from Vaikuntha and took his body. इतनी ज़्यादा सिद्धि थी इनके अंदर. I mean, to which extent he can go? Chariot came, he did not get his body. Similarly with Kabir. Kabir was a weaver. When he died, Muslims and Hindus fought. They said, no, I want to burn, I want to cremate this, I want to bury. They removed the cloth on the body, only flowers were there. So half flowers Muslim took, half flowers Hindu took. इतनी सिद्धि थी इनकी. ठीक है. So it is possible that one is Jati Shudra or Jati Kshatriya. Sadan Kasai, you must have heard the name of Sadan Kasai. Kasai means butcher. A butcher is the person who is Shudra actually. Because you have to be very insensitive to kill the animal every day. I cannot see some animal being killed in front of my eyes. Sometimes I'm seeing some talk in YouTube, all of a sudden one animal killing comes. Tiger is jumping on something. I said, remove isko. Ab Sadan Kasai was such, he had shaligram. So he had a shaligram, he was using as a weight to measure the meat. Bata. One Brahmin came and he said, what is this shaligram? Oh, Pap, Mahapap. Oh, ho, Papo, hum Papa karta hum. He said, I'll give you money also, I'll give you weight also, please give this shaligram. We should not use shaligram like this. Your blood-soaked hand you are touching every time. Shaligram puja is done, Abhishek is done. Shaligram puja is not that easy. You have to offer prasad every day. You have to offer rice every day in shaligram. ये नहीं कि शालिग्राम सूखा रोका रखा हुआ है. Don't keep that like that. You have to offer prasad, you have to do abhishek every day, you have to chant Purush Suk, you have to offer tulsi. अब यहाँ तो blood soaked hand are there. Of that Brahman took away 16 days he did puja of Shaligram and purified. 16 days Bhagwan. And here he is thinking, Are, this, the, and while using that Shaligram, he used to say, Are, mere Gopal, kaise ho, kabhi hase, kabhi roye. Blood soaked hand. राम ही केवल प्रेम प्यारा जान ले सो जान निहारा. 16 days, in the dream of that Brahmin, Bhagwan comes. He said, I was happy there. Please take me there. The love with which he held me. You are too formal. Love thrives in little informality. He had come and gave him back. Sadan Kasai. He was Shudra Jaati, but Brahman Guna and Shudra Karma. ठीक है ना? तो कई तरह के many examples are there, and because Kali Yuga is more, there is more confusion. Therefore, I am giving this example. Bhagwan did not use the word Jati here because Jati and Karma was synonymous at a time, at his time. Okay. तुलसीदास को ले लेते हैं. तुलसीदास बोलो ब्राह्मण जाति, ब्राह्मण गुण, ब्राह्मण कर्म. तीनों ब्राह्मण हो गए. So your area of work is guna. And karma is to increase the amount of SRT, as Sattvaguna Guna. Nityam sattvastha. And become gunaateet. Okay. I hope this is little more clearer. Jati aspect. But what has happened to today's generation? How will you say the problems which has come? We'll take it later on. Time is getting over today. Or you will check. I'll remind you. Yes, no, I'll remember that. Where problems have come. I'll tell later on. You have answer. Of course. All the answers are there. But I'm telling you what happened. This protection in any kind of thing. Please note my point. When you go and purchase horses, 9 generations this is seen. Breed. And the horses can range to 1 million rand, $1 million. One horse. 1 million? Are you sure? Yes, I have heard. I have no experience. But those who are in race course, they tell all these things. And when you purchase, 9. When you go for purchasing Alsatian dog or Buluburu, or you go and purchase the permit, then also he has to show that he is from a pure breed. In the crops also, purity of breed has to be maintained. You can't mix here and there. You are not in your element. Therefore, this purity of these gunas was maintained so that any jeev could easily get a nice family where he can exhaust. 3 things can be practiced. Oh, a Kshatriya is there, he needs very ferocious, he needs to be very violent and ferocious. King was only getting married to the girl who belonged to a kingly family. This was a rule. If supposing you are a king and your marriage is there and you like ordinary girl, any girl, they won't accept. Why? Because the king has a valor, he needs to fight in the battlefield, he needs to go out and fight. This ordinary girl and you, when you will mix up, it won't give that breed which has that much of valor in it. Shaurya, tej, kshama, that you won't have. Ordinary person says, no, I don't believe in why he's not allowing to marry. You may say like that. But when I think, I feel, no, this is right. Otherwise, he'll get diluted. Shauri will be Shauri, Tejo, Dhritir, Dakshyam, Yuddhe, Chapya Palayanam. Therefore, this priest will be married only in the priestly family. This was the purpose of the Varna vyavastha. I hope you are a little clear. अब आप गड़बड़ से बीच मत करो. Now what has happened with this protection, with this Varna vyavastha? So the protection of the breed, getting the field of action and giving the expertise, the vidya protection has to be there. Result is, great saints came, great warriors came, great businessmen came. No country, nowhere around the world, because this Varna vyavastha was not there, they could not produce geniuses in moksha. There is a class division everywhere. Don't think there is no division in it. Everywhere there is a lot of division. But this division is not for division, it is for vision. And please note, somebody who is less evolved, supposing somebody is having Tamoguna, he is Shudra, Guna also Shudra. I am Guna Brahman. He is a part of my life. I cannot neglect him. This is where problem started. If I have two sons, one is brilliant, other is dumb, I will love the dumb one more. I will not neglect him. Or he is not that brilliant. Mother will leave that. It is a part. Brahmanos mukhamarasid, bahu rajanya krita, urudadasyad Vaishya. Discrimination, casteism, all are human pollution. If I use dynamite wrongly, dynamite is not wrong. My problem was there. I used my brain to make a bad gun to shoot. It is not the problem of that gun. I did not know how to use it. It is my problem. But I'm telling you the beauty of that. It is a one body. Society is a one body. In head is a Brahmin, hands are Kshatriya, thighs are Vaishya, and feet is Shudra. In one body. In one mission is there. Brahmachari Swamis are there, their guiding factors are there. There are somebody who take administrative roles. There is someone who collect the funds. There is somebody who leg work. Do you think somebody is inferior? No. They are part of me. How it happened, that is my. But the Varna vyavastha was maintained for this purpose. A lot of examples are there which I can think of. And there are people who were Shudra born, but they evolved themselves to Guna Brahman in the same birth. I give the example of Tukaram. Namdev. Namdev was a tailor. Shivaji was there. Shivaji was Kshatriya. This is how you grow. Please note, purpose of Varna and Ashram is the Moksha and Vishwasa. Not to assert your authority. Okay? I'm a Brahmachari, I'm a Swami, respect me. I'm Brahmin, respect me. I'm Kshatriya, respect me, I'm a high class person, you are a low class person. A low class person will not say, give me reservation. Whole thing got polluted later on. Kali Yuga is going. Everything get mixed. But Varna and Ashram still is valid. It's not invalid. Still it has a authentication. And therefore I am saying Varna Brahman, Varna Kshatriya, please focus on Varna aspect. There is growth aspect. Varna and Ashram aspect you focus. Jaati aspect And therefore Bhagwan did not write Jati aspect. And therefore in the scriptures in Upanishad, Brahman word has been used for Jigyasu. Parikshalokan karmajitan Brahmana nirvidamadayat. Brahma janati Brahmana. It's a different way of understanding that. But my time is over. Overtime is also over. Om Har Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayan Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda He Nath Narayan Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayan Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda Shri Krishna Govinda He Nath Narayan